Flynn's house is a ranch-style adobe home. He moved here only a few years ago, so it's my first time seeing it.
It's an alright place. Housemate's quiet and keeps to himself, so it's almost like I have it to myself.
You got a housemate?
Well, yeah. Don't need the whole house. Saves a decent amount of money, too.
We pull in next to a kind of foreign-looking faded yellow scooter.
He's new to Echo. You'll probably like him. He's a big fucking nerd.
As he pushes his glasses up with one finger.
Hi. Maybe that should be his whole thing. Hi, my name's side character.
Makes you think of Little Karibo and Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
I'm Weevil.
I hop out, the pavement warm against my pads even though the sun is setting. It looks kind of nice. Kind of a smaller version of Carl's house.
Carl's mansion, you mean?
On the way up to the door, I feel his thick tail bump against my own, though it's soft enough that I'm not sure if it's on purpose. As we get inside, I'm hit with a blast of warm air that's not much different than what's outside. I air out my shirt. Flynn notices and chuckles.
Sorry, but you better get used to it if you want to hang out with a Gila.
As I follow Flynn into the kitchen, the smell is a bit strange as well. Kinda like sagebrush, which isn't a bad thing at all. Is that you?
He has a name on there.
Is that you, Flynn?
Yeah, I have a friend over.
Oh, one of your reunion friends. Flynn opens the fridge.
We have any green peppers left?
I hear a sliding door from the hallway and turn around to a somewhat startling sight. A tall lizard comes in, but it's not his height that surprises me, but rather his coloring, spotted blue with pale eyes. And I realize he's a salamander, not a reptile. I suppose I'd seen brightly colored amphibians in Pueblo, but definitely not Echo, and not even in Peyton. There's a smile on his face, and I try hard not to stare.
Dex, this is Chase.
Oh, hello, Chase. Hi. I reach out to his offered hand before feeling the cool, almost slippery sensation of his skin. Yeah, sorry. I know you guys aren't used to salamanders around here. I cringe inwardly as I realize he'd caught me staring like a dumbass. Oh, no, I don't mind. Mind? Me being a salamander? I'm mortified. He's still smiling. But he's still smiling.
Alright, Chase. Alright, Chase. Enough making a fool out of yourself.
Flynn is tossing ingredients onto the counter. Peppers, cheese, eggs. He can't help it if he's not used to it.
Well, he's always bragging about going to college. Sometimes it serves you better if you just get out more.
I'm not sure what to say at this point, but Dax saves me from having to try. Oh, please. Daxton sits next to me on the stool, that warm smile still plastered to his face. Yeah, Flynn here was trying to sweet-talk a hyena a few months back. I see Flynn tense up before he turns around, pointing an eye threatening at the salamander.
Don't you dare!
Well, now the big question is, was it a salamander guy or a salamander... was it a hyena guy or a hyena lady? Because the guy's probably smaller in, like, Chase's height, and the hyena lady probably makes Leo look small.
Right. I think I've heard that too. I think the hyena female is supposed to be like fucking massive.
Yeah, basically take like the gender
A lion?
what is it, gender dimorphism of most mammals between the sexes and flip it for hyenas. So the females are enormous and like killing machines, and the males are kind of small.
So those are kind of like how a lot of spiders are, too.
Yeah. Refer to him as a canine. Like, isn't that something basic that you learn in school? Wow, Flynn. Really? Flynn turns back around with a huff.
Sometimes you forget shit.
He's trying to play it off, but I can see the frills on the back of his head flaring out.
He didn't care anyway. We fucked. So, fuck off.
Daxton rolls his eyes before getting up and airing out his shirt like I did earlier. Well, I'm going back to my side of the house. It's a friggin' sauna over here. He pats me on the shoulder as he passes. Nice meeting you, Jays. I watch as he heads back down the hallway, sliding shut the door. It's colder on that side of the house?
Yeah. Dual habitat residents.
I look longingly over at Dax's side of the house.
Get your ass over there so I can teach you how to cook something. Oh, wait. Get your ass over here so I can teach you how to cook something.
The next hour is surprisingly fun, even though half of it is spent with Flynn yelling at me about how wrong I'm doing stuff. He calls it chile rellenos, peppers filled with cheese and meat and covered in egg before being fried. I have to agree with Flynn that it's way better than the diner food, even though the food over there is still pretty good. When we finish, Flynn dumps the dishes in the sink with a clatter before snatching me up by the arm. Hey!
Shut up, Chase.
He just says it like that. Shut up, Chase. I frown, but allow myself to be dragged down the hallway to what I presume is the lizard's room. It's small and simple, but what I'm most focused on is the fairly large bed. He pulls me in to make room to shut the door before pressing me back against it and kissing me full on the mouth. I open my mouth the moment his tongue prods at my lips. I'm not used to the feeling of something so thin and flexible sliding into my mouth, but it's not a bad feeling. His long tongue easily entangles my smaller one. At the same time, his hands grab the bottom of my shirt and pulls it over my head, breaking our kiss. I was about to say, like, what is he gonna do? Like, pull it over your head and like over his and just start wearing your shirt inside out?
Yeah, right.
I have your shirt now, Chase.
I am your shirt.
You imagine an animated and intelligent shirt or something? It's like, you're wearing me now. Now, it's time to go into the washing machine.
It'll probably be something like, it's been a while since I've gone for a soak, and you reek. Or something, or maybe it would be like, you're forgetting to apply your deodorant again. And I'm going to remind you constantly because I have a sense of smell.
Do you know where my sense of smell is, by the way? It's at the corner of your shirt where it goes near your sleeves. Please wear deodorant. Ugh. Imagine.
Just has big nostrils at its nostrils.
You can feel it breathing.
The shirt's nostrils are basically the holes that your arms go through.
Oh,
so you can just smell your pits the whole time.
Oh man, that'd be horrible.
Ew.
Just imagine, like, if all of your garments were alive. It's just like the garments that is your underwear is like, can you please not eat beans?
Yeah, probably that.
Can you please not eat
wash.
beans and eat nothing but like asparagus? It's terrible down here.
Yeah.
As I lean back against the wall, Flynn's eyes play over my body, clearly drinking it in. I narrow my eyes. Hey, you've already seen me naked. I reach forward, undoing his belt with quick, jerky movements. Flynn doesn't resist and instead stands there, smirking down at me. That's bottom energy right there. Chase.
Flynn? Oh.
I give him a smirk in return as I rest my hand on his hips before slowly sliding them down, pushing the pants down with them. I'm hearing some weird tune. As his tail slides out of the rear, I move my hands around to feel his ass as the pants slide further down. His thick tail twitches in response before I squeeze his soft rear, earning a gasp from the lizard. I'm so preoccupied with his backside that I almost forget the front. That's when his pants finally drop to the floor, and I find myself face to face with Flynn's cock. A chicken, clearly, guys. Don't worry, censors. It's literally just a chicken. Don't worry about it. I almost go cross-eyed, staring at the tapered tip. I hear the lizard chuckle above me as he sways his hips, bobbing his length in front of my nose.
What's that face? It's like you've never seen a dick before. Oh.
I clamp my muzzle around it, egged on by Flynn's teasing. His hands immediately go to my head, steadying himself as he finally shuts up. I think he was probably thinking about helicoptering or something with all that. I take it all in, almost gagging on the length. Leo's the only other guy I've blown, and he's basically the opposite compared to Flynn. While he was shorter and thicker, what's in my mouth now is long and thin. I start to bob my head back and forth, suddenly self-conscious, worried that a pro like Flynn might see me for the complete amateur that I am. His reaction, though, says otherwise. He grunts and moans, hips bucking and pressing into my mouth each time I pull back. I look up at his face, and I'm surprised to see him staring right back down at me. His eyes are slits, his mouth hanging open as he gasps. I blush and look back down, focusing instead on his lithe stomach, his faint abs standing out just a bit more with each thrust. For the next 5 minutes, the only sound is the gasping breaths from the lizard and the occasional thump of my head against the door. Flynn mirthlessly apologizes each time. Sorry.
And then Chase lets go. He's like, none of that means a damn thing if you don't just put me on the fucking bed. Apologizing means nothing. It means nothing.
That's right, Flynn. Didn't you learn your own advice? Damn it.
Fuck.
Damn it, you use my secrets against me.
You damn otters.
As it goes on, though, I can feel the muscles in his legs starting to tense up.
Fuck. It's coming. Do you want me to pull out?
Flynn must be pent up. I always took Leo at least 10 minutes before he came from a blowjob, if at all. I feel Flynn tense up and start to step back, but I slide my hands up his thighs, squeeze his ass again, keeping him firmly in place. Otters always swallow, it seems. If Flynn is trying to pull back, he runs out of time because I feel his length jump in my mouth.
Oh. Fuck.
Flynn doubles over me sharply, his head slamming against the door as I take him all the way in and start sucking. His thin body shakes against me, and I try not to smirk as I feel his clawed feet brush against my knees as they dance around in ecstasy. I glance up at him again and see the top of his head and hands pressed to the door. His eyes are squeezed shut, his teeth are bared as he hisses through them. His other hand is gripping tightly.
Gripply tighting?
Yeah. His other hand is gripping tightly onto my head fur, and with each suck he grips tighter. After about 3 spurts, his twitching dick finally settles on my tongue. While Flynn is definitely quicker to come, he isn't quite as much as Leo, so I have no trouble getting it all down. I see his stomach rise and fall in front of me as he sags and gasps against the door.
Oh, fuck. Jeez. I don't know what you did, but... Ah! Fucker!
In the middle of his sentence, I give his soft cock another suck. He yanks my head back with his hand on my head, his slick dick bobbing from my mouth. I grin, but then gasp as I'm yanked up to my feet. Flynn turns with me towards the bed, made difficult by the pants around his ankles, and shoves me backwards into the mattress. He grins at me as he slides his shirt back over his shoulders.
Now it's your turn.
I lay on my side, head on Flynn's chest, while his arm is wrapped around me, his hand stroking my shoulder. He's also got a cigarette in his mouth. We both have cigarettes.
I was gonna say, he's also got a cigarette in his mouth.
We're both smoking.
I was gonna say cigarette somewhere too.
I rub his smooth stomach in big, wide circles, making sure to get every inch of it. I occasionally trace the outline of his chest as it rises and falls before dipping down low, almost touching his semi-erect cock. He doesn't seem to be in the mood for another go, though, so I'm content just to lay there and listen to his deep breaths.
What's wrong with me wanting to know what happened?
Oh, that post-nut clarity. I pause in my rubbing, resting my paw in the middle of his stomach. He tenses it for a second, so I continue the rubbing. Nothing. I guess it's how you go about doing it. He grunts.
Doesn't matter how I do it. He's gonna be upset.
Might be easier if you try to go at it more delicately. Flynn takes a deep breath and I watch his hand rise and fall with it. Watch my hand rise and fall with it.
He's hiding something. You know it too.
I don't say anything because I'm hiding something too. We lay there like that for a while. We lay there like that for a while. Flynn breathing softly into my ear as his fingers creep over my arm to tease at a nipple.
Everyone does. But they still treat me like I'm some sort of monster for wanting to know.
I press down suddenly and he grunts loudly into my ear as he tenses up against my hand. You don't really think what you did at the river was appropriate? Ow! I cringe as Flynn pinches my nipple. He doesn't say anything, though, and we lay there in silence for a while longer.
Cindy didn't deserve that.
I swallow. No.
I mean, I know he was a dick, but he came from a rough place.
I just listen, not wanting to say something wrong. Flynn never opened up like this.
You guys didn't know him like I did.
I stop rubbing and I turn my head to look at Flynn. His eyes are open, staring at the ceiling.
Chase, I need to find out what happened.
Flynn.
No, I'm sick of wondering. I'm sick of imagining.
He looks down at me suddenly, and the expression on his face is strange.
I'm gonna talk to him again.
Who, TJ? I hear my voice rise in concern. He doesn't say anything. Flynn. I sit up. Don't do that. He glares at me.
Yeah? Why not? This is probably the last chance I'll get.
But don't you guys have phones?
right? You could text him. Don't say sorry.
I try to think of something to say. Nothing good will come out of it. If he hasn't said anything until now, then he probably never will.
We'll see about that.
The implication in his voice sends a chill down my spine. Flynn! The lizard looks away from me.
What? I'm not gonna do anything. Just talk.
And if he doesn't say anything? Flynn stares at the wall.
Then I guess that's that. But I want to talk to him without Leo there to coddle him like he's some little kid.
I put my face in my hands and rub slowly. I know Flynn would never want to hurt TJ, but he can get so emotional, and what if TJ says the wrong thing and exposes our secret? Just let me go with you when you do. Flynn turns his head to look back at me.
Why?
And let's do it next to the lake, if we can, or a large, deep body of water. No reason.
Let's do it in the mine with a bear around.
Yeah, I just wanted to be there to keep things grounded. Flynn stares hard at me.
Maybe. He likes you, so maybe that'll be good.
He continues to stare at me, and I feel a little uncomfortable. What?
You just have to promise one thing.
What? I say it a bit more slowly.
Don't get in the way. Don't try to defend him, even if he's acting all sad and shit.
I look back at him, unsure of what I'll say. I don't want TJ to get hurt, and just the thought of this confrontation is making me feel sick. But I don't want him to be alone when this happens either. The thought of telling one of the others, Jenna or Leo, comes to mind, but I know that'll be a fucking catastrophe if I do. That would be at the end of all. That would be the end of a lot of friendships. This still left a chance that they would survive. Either way, I'm going to have to promise him if I want a chance to go along. But whether or not I keep that promise.
Tell the truth or lie?
What do you think we should do? If we tell him the truth,
Chase.
he might not believe us, or he'll probably intimidate us into doing what he wants. If we tell a lie, he'll probably go along with it. Or he might catch it, or he might call us out on it. Be like, you're a fucking liar, Chase.
Yeah, he would definitely call Chase out for that. This is Flynn. He would definitely call you out for telling a lie. Probably beat your ass. Well, probably not beat your ass, but he'd be real pissed off and shout at you.
Let's go ahead and save.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and save right there. Yeah, let's go save.
This is probably saving. We're going to say yes. Let's tell him the truth.
Let's tell the truth.
I promise, but only if it doesn't get physical. Flynn's eyes narrow. What? He continues to stare at me like he's trying to see something behind me. What? I'm not lying. Flynn gives his signature snort and closes his eyes again.
It won't.
I look at him skeptically, deciding to not remind him about what happened at the river. I sigh and stare at my naked balls for a moment, feeling a little strange. I'm I'm gonna go to the bathroom, maybe take a shower.
Alright.
I get up onto unsteady feet and head into the hallway, wondering if I should try...
What's wrong with you?